The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Rodgers, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 17, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. After he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Allen to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy a film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
26. Selma! Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Now the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Allen going to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final try here for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And again, it's Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And the Bills are going to recover. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They feel the crab with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I do a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega. Promise it ain't nothing after a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band. Young Chris, a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta